welcome. We are students of San Jose State University and we are here to demonstrate a project that we have designed for Comp 244 class, that is Embedded Software Engineering, mentored by Professor Preetpal Kang. And myself, I am Lipeng, and my team members are Sujit, Gautam, Rishabh and Niveda. And we have teamed up to solve one of the common troubles we face in finding a vacant spot in a parking lot. And so we have designed a smart parking system, and we call it the Smart Sparta parking system. And this is our parking system. In our project, we have two important features, and I'd like to go over them first. One being, we determine the size of the car and then specify this parking spot for it. We have taken two reference sizes. One is the sedan and the compact, and we have two levels of parking with four spots for sedan on each floor and three spots for compact on each floor. And in real time, we have parking garages that provide different sized parking spots, and but doesn't determine the size of the car at the entrance. But we do determine the size of the car at the entrance in order to specify the appropriate sized parking spot. And coming to the second feature, we also display a set of parking spots that basically is fit for the car at the entrance itself on the LCD, so that the driver don't have to search for the parking spot on each level. Coming to the hardware implementation of project, I'd like to go over different modules we have used in our project. The first one being the important one, the LDRs that we used for sensing purposes, and we have two important features for that. One is we have implemented the LDRs to determine the size of the car, and we have three LDRs that is in action at the entrance for that. And the other one, we have placed an LDR at each parking spot. It won't be visible, it's embedded into the cardboard, and this basically detects the presence of a car. And we display all the necessary information using an LCD. It's a 16 by 4 character LCD, and we display if the car parking is full, if the parking is available. We also display the number of parking spots for each size, sedan or compact, as you can see. And we also display if the compact is full or even the sedan is full alone. And the other one important is we relay information from between different flows from the slave controllers to the central controller using Nordic Wireless Communication Protocol. And here we have used an antenna in order to increase the reach for that communication. In real time, we have several floors for each parking garage. They have to be, the data from each floor has to be relayed to the central controller on the first floor, and we are doing the same here. We are relaying the data of all the LDRs on the second floor to the central controller that we have on the first floor using the Nordic Wireless Communication Protocol. And we have placed small but powerful servo motors in order to control the gates at the entrance. And usually in real time scenario, driver takes the car to the entrance, and he has to press a button in order to take the ticket. And we have replicated the same in here by a push button. So the driver has to enter the entrance, and this button is in exact same position where the driver will be having his window. And once he presses it, we process all the information then to read the size of the car and stuff, and then we open the gate after specifying the spots. So this is about the hardware implementation of our project. So let's go over a demonstration, and I have two cars in here to demonstrate the operation of our project. The two are of compact size according to our dimensions. We didn't get a sedan car sized car. And so when the car enters, the first two LDRs are being blocked since it's a compact, and the third won't be blocked. It's only for defined for sedan. And once the car is the access entrance, the driver has to push the button to take the ticket, and then we process all the processing from the LDRs and LDRs from each floor, and then open the gate based on the availability. So if you press now everything is open, all the parking slots are available, and if I press the button, the gate opens, and now I can park at any compact location, which is actually specified when we enter the parking garage. And you can see the one of the slot has been occupied, and the number has been decremented by 1. And I'm going to take another car, and let's see, the same way we have to press the driver has to press the switch, and I have press the switch, and the gate open. We have to go in. I'd like to show the demonstration of the second floor also. We don't have a direct access to that ramp, but I'm going to place it manually, and once I be here, I can park in one of the locations. And as you can see, these are also equipped with superchargers. And yeah, in the LCD we can see that one more compact has been decremented because the car there's a car in that slot. And I would like to demonstrate the operation of sedan by hand. Suppose I just close this and this, and press the switch, then it's a sedan, and we enter the slot. And since we didn't have so many cars, we are going to place a plaster tape so that the LER gets blocked, and we can see that there is a decrement in the LCD for the sedan count. And yeah, now I'd like to demonstrate the complete occupants of a compact slot. And I'm placing tapes over the LDRs in order to block the LDR. And as you can see, all are blocked, and the compact count is 0. And if I try to enter by pressing the switch and closing the LDR, it just shows us that the compact is full, which we can see in the LCD. And now I would like to block all the sedan locations, and again I'm using the tape since we didn't have so many cars. And yeah, as we've seen on the top, we have sedans here, and compact here, and we also have superchargers for both of them. And yeah, now the sedans are all blocked, and the compacts are all blocked, so we can see a 0 in there. And I would like to remove one compact to show that sedan is full. So I have blocked the 3 LDRs and press the switch. It shows the sedan is full now, since all the sedan blocks are occupied. And I would like to place the last compact also, so that the parking slot is now full, and it won't allow any more cars. You can see that from the demonstration, if you press the switch, it doesn't show anything, and if you press just for the compact, it's full, so it doesn't open the gate. I would like to demonstrate the exit operation once. And yeah, I'm taking a car, and whenever we have a switch that is common for both entrance and exit, which replicates the switch that a driver has to push whenever he is exiting. That means he has to insert the ticket, and that has to be accepted. Here we just have a plain switch, and if the switch is pressed, the gate will be exit gate will be opened, and we have made it in such a way that it will differentiate between the entrance press and exit press. So we have an exit press, and the car comes out and goes away. So this is about our project. Hope you liked it. And coming to the we also have an Android app for this project that works over Bluetooth communication. Whenever the car is nearby the parking garage, you can connect via Bluetooth, and you can see the updated values, and you can see the updated layout in your phone, in your Android phone. And yeah, coming to the future scope of the project, we can extend the project by improving the sensors. Suppose if we have any light constraints in real-time parking scenarios, we can change the LDRs to some ultrasonic sensors or IR sensors, whichever is appropriate for that scenario. We can also extend the Android application to web server, so that we can update the values in real time. No matter where you are, you can get the updated results. And we can also spread it to over a location to multiple parking garages, so that we can see all the graphs, and we can see the updated results, and we can choose that fits for us. So this is about project. Thank you for watching.